Professor Chandan Gowda, what is your assessment? Do you feel that these issues are going to be a big matter and a huge concern in the elections? The allegations of corruption, the very open experiments with hate, or do you think that very, very clear caste equations and caste domination is going to work? Which is also a reason why you see the BJP cozying up to its old leadership of Mr. Yedurappa. He's always on stage, there's great amount of respect, and for everyone to see that respect is visible, just to woo the community.
Yeah, to begin with the last factor you mentioned, I think caste has and will be extremely crucial in all kinds of ways for all parties, not just for the BJP. In fact, the BJP, by deciding to implement the internal reservation for Dalits, breaking up the 17% among the left-hand Dalits, the right-hand Dalits, and the touchable Dalits, as the others are called, might have actually hurt its chances in many constituencies. As you saw, one of the communities that will be affected by the split actually pelted stones at Yedurappa. So there is that way in which caste works. Of course, like you said, Amit Shah's visit recently, clearly having breakfast with Yedurappa and his son, sending a message to the Lingayats that we are still here with you. At the same time, not having done very much governance work to speak of, they have been doing many foundation stone laying ceremonies in the last 2 weeks. 2 statues for Kempe Gowda, renaming a university after a Vokkaliga first chief minister, and then a Basavana statue there, a lower caste statue in Madheshwar. All of these things happening in a flurry. These are signs that they're doing all they can to symbolically at least make a point that we are here for you. But if that goes down, whether it goes down well and how well at all is an open question. So that was my long answer to the caste problem. The corruption angle was very serious, is serious, but will it stick as an election issue over the next 40 years depends on what the JDS and the Congress do by way of their communication strategies. Because the BJP, as we know, is trying to do the anti-Muslim, tension building thing alongside, and it's an open question about what will prevail over what. The Congress again is promising a lot of interesting allowances, populist measures for the below poverty line sections. Again, the communication strategies will matter. It had gone slow. It's picking up in the recent days. We should see what happens there. And the one other thing, Sanket, the JDS actually started its Pancharatna campaign, as they call it, last October. And they've done quiet work of organizing themselves publicly in about 90 constituencies until now. And this has not been covered very widely in the media. So it's a mystery. We don't know what this will translate into for the JDS. But their list was announced, the first list in December itself. They're confident about that first list. It's an open question still, I think. Even if it's a hung assembly, the proportion of what each one will end up getting remains open.